Nobuhiko Obayashi released his masterpiece horror film Hausu in 1977. The film is about a young girl named Gorgeous and her friends spending summer vacation at Gorgeous's aunt's house. I love this film because it is purely original and there will never be a film like it ever again. In a world full of sequels, prequels, spin-offs, and reboots, it's so refreshing to have something so unique and insane as Hausu. It's from a director who only worked on commercials up to that point, the mind of his 10-year-old daughter, and how Hausu became a classic for both horror fans and cinephiles alike. Here's how it all happened. The first feature-length film released in Japan was a film called Fujiwara Yoshi no Furusato, directed by Kenji Mizoguchi and released in 1930. Since then, Japan has made a plethora of incredible films, especially with such directors as Akira Kurosawa and Yasujiro Ozu. One of Japan's biggest production companies is a studio called Toho. In the summer of 1975, the United States released a little film by the name of Jaws, and it was a commercial hit. It made $476 million at the box office, and when adjusted for inflation, that number comes to $2.6 billion. It was the first summer blockbuster, and everyone wanted to copy the success, including Toho. They went to commercial director Nobuhiko Obayashi to write a script for them, and the first person Obayashi went to was Chigumi Obayashi, his 10-year-old daughter. Obayashi talked to his daughter about all the things that scared her, and with that information, he was able to write the script for House. As soon as he was finished, he sent the script to Toho, and within hours, it was greenlit. Now it was time for Toho to find a director, but the only problem was, none of their registered directors wanted to touch the film. The hunt was on for a director, and there wasn't anyone who wanted to direct the film more than Obayashi himself. Over the next year or two, Obayashi would create flyers, radio dramas, and even a manga based on his script, and because of all this effort, people were getting really excited about this movie called House. Eventually, Toho caved in and gave the movie to Obayashi.
House.
Using the script he made with his daughter, mostly amateur actors, and shooting on one of Toho's largest sets, Obayashi made House. He showed the film to Toho, and they were very unhappy with the final product. The film rejected the popular trends at the time and stood completely on its own. This isn't what Toho wanted. They wanted their big hit like Jaws, and House was not it. The film was released and was panned by critics who felt like it left a disrespectful mark on the history of Japanese cinema. It seemed like House was a complete failure. But miraculously, to everyone's surprise, the film was a massive commercial success. After hearing about it for years and yearning for something new, the youth of Japan rushed to cinemas to go see it. House became a beloved film for general audiences, but after the film's release, it was shelved and never released outside of Japan. It sat dormant for a while until surfacing prints of the film were spread online. People in the West really wanted to see House, and in 2009, the Criterion Channel distributed it. This allowed House to have an international release. Both critics and audiences alike appreciated the film. Through word of mouth and spreading it on the internet even more, House became a hit yet again and a favorite among movie fans. Even though House was a critical failure at first, now it is praised as one of the best and most insane films in Japanese cinema. It took a bit of time for people to fully appreciate the genius of Obayashi's work, but that's what happens with film. Even Stanley Kubrick's The Shining was critically panned when it first came out. If you haven't seen House, I highly recommend you give it a watch. I can almost guarantee it's unlike anything you've ever seen before. It's an amazing film, and I'm so thankful it wasn't lost to time.
Nobody else but me.